Okay, we're live. All right, this too. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Let me get my comments showing. Hello, thank you so much for coming, Shanika. Murk's wearing his party hat. He's all set to party. I was like, listen, it's a party. He's got to be dressed for the occasion. He looks so thrilled, huh? Have you had a great day today so far? Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. He's like, Mama, what did you do to me? I put it on him last night just to see how it would fit, because when I got it, the string wasn't tied. You had to like put it on and it had to be adjusted. Yeah, this is what he does. He's like, no, thank you. I don't want to party anymore. Poor baby. I know I torture him, right? Somebody call PETA. Hi, Heather. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Now, I'm not sure what there is, for a lag here. Oh, yeah, he's kind of. Do you want it off, honey? I won't make you keep it on. Yeah, he wants. Okay, we'll take it off. And boom. All done. He says, thank goodness. That was torture. But I was like, but when I was designing the thumbnail and they put a party hat on the little schnauzer there, I was like, okay, I gotta do one. Thank you, Murk. Thank you. Are you ready to take over the show? No? Think you just want some snuggles? Okay, but Mama can't snuggle right now. So, hi, Monica. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Oh, yeah. I get it. I do have a 9 to 5. It's seasonal. So, yeah. When I'm there, it kind of stinks when I miss the sales, but gotta pay the bills. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you down. Okay. 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 Love you. He's gonna go lay down. So, yeah, he's been so Sunday after the sale, he came over to see me and I was petting him and I found this huge lump on his back. So he had this one like little one and you can still see where it is, but all of a sudden it just got really big. It's like an inch by an inch and a half, like size wise. So we're doing some warm compressions and some, I say this wrong, but Colidol. So I don't think I say Colidol right, but the Colidol Silver. And so we're doing that. Okay. Well, I'm not selling today. This is just a celebration. I'm going to do some giveaways. We're going to have some trivias. So I just wanted to do a little something. I thought I might sell, but I said, nah, I'll just keep it fun. But I will say today's, the last day. If you saw last Tuesday was Giving Tuesday. I'd come on and I had shown, some books and, some kind of older magazines, like crafting magazines and such. And, I'd shown those, and that was all for a fundraising for Friends of the Library. In my town, I'm actually president of the Friends of my Library, and Colidol Silver. Okay, so I do say it right then. Oh yeah, yep. I sprayed on him. He actually loves the taste of it. So like, I gave him some last night, and then he wanted a treat after, and I didn't want to dig the bag out of the pantry, so I was like, here, and I gave a spritz in his mouth, and he was like, he does, he loves the taste of it. So, yeah, it's super safe. A lot of I don't want to say a lot of the things, but, you can use that. You can use, I have this stuff instead of like Neosporin, which is really bad for you. I use, it's a tea tree oil and manuka honey, and you can put that on like cuts and scrapes and things like that. And I've used that on Murk as well. So what's funny is this year, oh yeah, it was this year, I actually noticed it was like the day before, or it was Christmas Eve, and I was like petting his ear, and when you got to the end, it like bumped out. There was some kind of bump on there. It was pretty weird. So we ended up going to the vet. They weren't sure what it was. They had him take one antibiotic, then another. Then they said, come in, we'll do a biopsy, because it didn't go down. And then after the biopsy, they wanted to put him on two more different types of, so he would have had 4 different antibiotics in a span of 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. And I was like, no way, because those antibiotics, just like humans, they wreck your gut. So I ended up just using the Colidol spray, and then at night I would put the manuka honey on a Band-Aid and put it over, and it healed. And they also gave me like some pain meds, but he wasn't in pain, so I think I did it like the first day, but he wasn't in pain, so I didn't give it the rest of the day. So then later this year, it happened, but on his other ear. And I was like, well, I'm not putting him through another anesthesia and doing a biopsy, blah, blah. So I just did, I shaved down the area, and I did the same thing, Colidol silver spray, and then the manuka honey overnight, and it was done. So I was like, yep. And the other thing too that killed me was when they did the biopsy, they take a piece, so he had stitches. Well, he would like shake his head, and like blood would splatter everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, his stitches came. So I tried putting on one of those snug things over his ears, but that made him kind of in pain. So I was like, okay, nope, we're taking that off. So so that was really interesting. But so I said, I don't want to put him through that again. And I cleared it up with the manuka honey and the Colidol silver. So that's why with this, I'm doing warm compresses, the Colidol silver, and then I think and it looks a little, not a ton smaller, but a little bit smaller so far, and I've only been doing it 2 days. So I think at night I'm going to put the manuka honey over and put a Band-Aid over that, because it is like right on his back. So, hi Angela, welcome in. Thank you so much. So, okay, so you'll have to like rewind a little, and you'll see Murk in his little party hat. But he didn't like it. He was like, no. So put that over. So, all right. So I'm pretty sure I have like enough giveaways for everyone, and because I didn't know how many would come, and I have some fun trivia questions. They're about me, because I'm a narcissist. No, I'm just kidding. Because I figure if you've been watching me for the year, everything I've asked, you should know. That's what I think. So we'll see. But so I have some fun. Here, I'll show you. And then so I have some fun little giveaways. I tried to do like a little variety of things. So I have 2 sets of these. They're like the little calligraphy books. I'd shown them before, but I figured somebody may like them. But so this is like to practice the letters, and then I had enough to give 2 black ones and 1 white one, and they're like they look like frames, but they're done in different designs. And like here you can see like here like that, like how it's like a frame. They're all different. So so it looks really fun, and then you can practice your letters. So so there's that. And then I have so these pages are like vintage architectural mathematics sheets, and they go with these little I'm just calling them like mystery ephemera junk journal things. So you get those together. And I had a few of these. They're little figurines, They, if it wasn't for the coloring, they probably could be a schnauzer, but it's not a schnauzer. And then I pulled two things from my collection because I do have to kind of small it down. But one was, I somehow ended up with two Hagen Renekers of schnauzer, so I got one of those. And then I got this guy because, I mean, he does kind of look like a schnauzer, but he also looks like a Wheaten Terrier, so I just kind of pulled him. You only have so much space, and when you run out of space, that's that. And then I have 4 little jars. They're like little, kind of like filled jars. And I have one of buttons, one of jewelry, one is like a little sewing one, and then one of a different bunch of rocks. And then the big thing that I'm hoping I did enough for everyone is I have these fun little cards. So these are actually like journaling kind of cards. But on the back, you scratch that off and you'll get something for like a future purchase. There's percents off and then there's like dollars off. So I just thought that would be kind of fun. So just a way to say thank you for your support and just, go along with me. And then I have one final one for everyone who comes and they're here at the end. We'll do a drawing and it's a fun one and it's going to make you laugh. I'm not saying what it is yet. So, but yeah, so that was kind of, I just wanted to put some little things together and a little variety. And, so we'll do that. Yeah. So, okay. So I will start with, we'll do a little trivia. Let me see. I'll write it down. I'm going to write it down who got it so that, I can just write it on the card. Okay. I have 10 trivia questions. Give me a number between 1 and 10 and I'll ask the question because this will make them kind of random. So give me one, first person put one in, I'll ask that question first. 3. Oh, we got 2 3s. Okay. So the third question is and this is probably maybe a guess, but I have mentioned it before. So of all the people that I've been a guest seller on who invited me to sell on their show, who was I most nervous to be on? I wish YouTube wasn't so like, you can't do that because I'd love to have some music going in the background. No, it wasn't Trisha's. I will say that is the one thing that I like about, look at Julie. You guys are like thinking alike. Are you guys sharing your answer sheets? Are you sitting next to each other? I was going to say that's the one thing that I do like about Whatnot is that you can play music in the background. So I usually have my Alexa playing some music. So if you want to guess again, you can, or we can do a different question. Your choice. Nope, it wasn't Angie's. Well, okay. Let me think of who. All right, so who I've been on. Well, you know, I've been on Trisha and Angie, but it wasn't there. I've been on. Oh, you don't know. Oh, okay. Well, then you haven't been following me. No, I'm just teasing. So yeah, I've been on Angela, but it wasn't Angela's. I've also been on Maria, California Thrifter. I've been on New England Cajun Roots, Johnny. I've been on, oh gosh, I was on Toochman's channel. Actually, I think that's really it. Yeah, I don't think there haven't been a ton, because I've sold with like other people, but it was like, oh, and I've been on Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. So, yep, that's right. It was well, I call him Cajun Johnny. Let me see if I can find it. Yep. Okay, I put him Cajun Johnny. Okay. I'm just going to write your name on here so I don't forget. Okay. All right. Okay, so now pick another number. Oh, I didn't see that Monica did it first. See, my scroll went. Yeah, so Monica, you got that. Yep. It was see this. Oh, you know what? Because I forgot, I can make it so that I have more chat. Okay. 7. Look at you guys. Okay, number 7 is, and like I said, I have mentioned this before. So, when is, because I've never mentioned my birthday, but when is Murk's birthday? Or I can say like what month. Well, you know, because the day might be hard, but you might remember the month. A little, I think I got some over here. No, not August. I know, but it's not like an endless guess. There's only 12 guesses you can make, right? No, nope, not July. Nope, not March. Mm-mm. Nope, not February. No. I'll give you a little clue, which will help, is Murk was, so I got Murk from a breeder, and he was a Christmas gift for Lou originally. He just unfortunately bonded with me. So, well, not unfortunately for Lawrence, but no. Nope. If he was a Christmas, that'd be too soon to take from the mama. You're like, you don't need to you don't need to nurse anymore. October, yeah, it was October. It's actually, I love it. It's 10/20. That's how I remember it. So easy. I would go 10/20. So easy to remember. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you want to pick another number. Heck, call, be back. Oh, for work? Yeah, I feel like it's kind of fun, and fall is like my favorite season. I just because I love the colors. So yeah, just because I love the colors. So that was no he is he turned 8 this year. He's pretty old. Hi Sabrina, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We're doing some fun trivia about me because I'm really humble. How are you feeling? Oops. Go. I used to have a Maltipoo. Yeah, it was hard. I almost got an English Springer Spaniel, but they're, looking at their personalities and their breeds, they have to have a release of energy. Like if you don't, they get destructive. Like, so you have to walk them every day and everything. And because this was supposed to be, Lou's dog, I was like, there may be days where he can't walk or doesn't want to walk them. And the other thing too is he was younger at the time. So I was like, well, I don't want a dog that's going to take him for a walk, So, so I ended up, going back to my old standard of getting my old favorite of getting the miniature schnauzer. So, oh, I'm glad you're better. So, yeah. All right. Okay. I know Monica just left. So, Julie, did you want to, which I guess I should have, yeah, well, one, they weren't going to get too big. So, I knew Lawrence could at the time walk them and things like that. And not worry about it. But, my other big thing too is they don't shed. If like right now Murk does a little bit because he needs a grooming, but he pretty much he just doesn't shed. And my last schnauzer, the only place I ever saw hair was on her bed because she'd rub into it and stuff, when they're getting comfy in their bed. So so I was like, but it was never like around the house on your clothes or anything like that. So but oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. That's why like what Lawrence he wants a cat. So I was like, okay, but we have to get a Sphinx because I can't with the cat hair. And it's not that I don't like cats, it's just the sheddy hair. Although I did say we have we know a cat that she's one of these like big like poofy floofy, I don't know what breed she is, and the only time we see hairs is like it's like someone brushed, and then when you brush a cat or a dog and then they get that end, and then it's like you see that on the rug or something, and so you just go over and pick it up and throw it in the trash. Like you don't see the little strands here and there. So if I could find another cat like that, I would totally get one of those. But again, I have to ask what the breed is. But yeah, so I'm like, well, we'll get a Spanx. I don't mind. They're cute anyways. I know some people don't like them, but I think they're cute. So, all right. Do you want to pick another number and we'll do another question? Yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm not allergic to any animals. 4. Which 2 sellers have I met in person? And that one's pretty easy because I'm in Massachusetts, so that kind of narrows it down. Nope. That'd be fun though. Angie's met them, and Denise and Regina. I think Regina, they met up and they went thrifting together, but I have not. Oh, fun. I went to New York one time. I think it was my sophomore year of high school. We did a trip. Nope, I haven't met Angie and Trisha. I did a Zoom call with Angie once. I did it with my class. It was like our chorus group one. We went to nope, not New England Thrifter. We performed at the Lincoln Memorial building, I think is what it was, but not like in front of an audience. It was in front of this guy who like listened to us, and then like he critiqued us as a group. So it was kind of interesting. But I just thought we went on, those big tour buses, and when we're going in, I'm looking out the window, and there was this guy jogging down the street, like dodging people who are walking, and he had a bag over his head, like a paper bag, and then a plastic one over it. It was raining, and I'm like, I just thought it was so weird. Nope, not Maria. She's in California. She's on the way other coast. Yeah. And then there was like the flashing neon sign of like an adult place you can go. And I was like, why are they advertising that? Nope. Anitra. No. I feel Anitra would be really fun to hang out with though. I wish we could go and like just hang out and craft together. I think doesn't she live near Niagara Falls? That's where Dee from Thrill the Thrift is. No, I'm not sure where she is. I think she sells with sells stuff by the seashore. And then there's someone else that she goes on with, but I can't remember. But it was Tooch Man and Cajun Johnny. Okay. So we'll do that one now. She's in North Carolina. Somewhere around there, right? What are the Carolinas? Pick one. Okay. All right. I know I'm going to cross these off so I know. Oh, I have one sec here. No, I don't know anybody in Florida, so we're not going to talk to them. Would never guess that. Yeah, so Tooch Man he's in like Central Mass, and then because I'm kind of like a little lower bit, and I know, right? Cajun, you wouldn't think, but yeah, but I think that's why he goes by New England Cajun roots. um, and then Johnny's like in the northern part. I went up to meet him actually in, I think it was October. I think it was October. I went up and I met him and his husband, and then Cheryl Stevens, who she's not a seller, but you'll see her in the chat sometimes. She's a buyer, but she actually said she used to sell on eBay, and but she doesn't anymore. So, but it was fun to meet them, and I know actually Carol from Carol's Creative Corner, she was wanting to come, but there was something going on that she couldn't make it. So, but it was still a really fun time, and we went to a couple of different. Well, we met up where his booth is, so I got to see his booth, and then we walked around where it is. Stockbridge. I don't know where Stockbridge is. I've been to Boston, but me to Boston is I've been to the airport, the Science Museum, and the aquarium. And one of the hospitals there I used to take Lou used to go to for a neurologist. So, and that's really it. I'm not. Oh, I went one time with a friend because she drove. And we went to like a couple different like bars that had bands, and then we went to Faneuil Hall, which I thought was like a big hall, like you go and there's concerts there. No, it's like a marketplace, and there's different stores. I think that's a really bad name for that place. I totally thought it was like where you'd go to see a concert or something. Oh, on that side, yeah. You know, when I was driving back from in 2022, we did a road trip. I'm originally from Texas, so we did a road trip to Texas, and then we came back, and so driving back, we came in that way. I don't know how the GPS took us that way, but that's the way it took us. Oh, interesting. Now, isn't Sturbridge out there, like in the Sturbridge Village, where it's like that old timey? I know a lot of the homeschoolers like to do trips out there. So, but yeah, I haven't really. I'm gonna be honest. I've been to a lot of places in Massachusetts, but I've been to some, but not a lot. And I've been on a vacation to Maine once, and Lou and I did a field trip one year to Connecticut. We went to the Mystic Aquarium. They were having, it was like during a certain month, or was a certain day where it was educators got in for free, and then if they wanted to bring their family members, it only cost them like $10 to go. So I was like, let's go. So we went there, and then we stopped at where Mystic Aquarium is, like the road you get down there. You turn this way, it's a Mystic Aquarium parking lot, and then you turn this way, and it's all these little shops, and it looks like a little village, like little village huts, an old-timey kind of village, but they were all different shops. So we went in there, and then we stopped at a couple of antique stores, and it was really fun. So it was a nice day. Killed my feet because driving for so long. I think it was like 3-hour drive, but it wasn't so bad. It was still a fun day. But I definitely want to go to New Hampshire and Vermont. And then we did a vacation. It was like a short one. We did like 2 nights. We went up to Maine. There was a television show on, I don't think it's channel anymore, but Animal Planet. I think it got bought out by someone else. And they had this show. I can't remember the name of it, but it was based with this guy that had an like animal rescue kind of place in Maine. And Lou loved him. And so we went up. We didn't get to meet him. He wasn't there that day, but his wife was. And so we got to meet her, and we got to see all the animals. And it was just so neat when you go, because watching the television show and seeing how everything is, and they go different, you get to see like kind of the background of it. But then when you get there and you're walking around, it's like, oh, it's so different than how you picture it being laid out in your head. But it was really neat, and we were, glad we went. And then we went to a museum up there, and something else. Oh, on the way there, we stopped at like York Animal Kingdom, but we had Murk with us, and obviously he can't go in the zoo, so I stayed in the car. We took actually his godmother's mother, who I'm also friends with. She came with us. She was a school teacher, so she had the days off, so she came with us. So her and Lou went into the zoo, and I said, just go have some fun, don't worry about time, go see the animals. And so Murk and I hung out and took a nap. But all right, if you want to pick another number, we'll do another trivia question. That would be kind of fun. Let me just do number 8. Okay. 8 is, name 3 things I collect. I know. I feel like these, since you're kind of new to see me, maybe they're a little tough, but if you've seen me in the chats where I purchase things. So, hi, Becky. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. We're doing some trivia. We just did, if you can name 3 things I collect. Yep, there's one. And there's a lot. It's more than 3 things, so that's why I was like, pick 3 out of all of these. Yeah, but I figure I have mentioned some things I collect, when I've sold and such, and when I've been selling. But also, if you see me in the chats, you know what I snag. I know I missed you. I'm gonna have to go back and watch you on 2 because you started right when I started. I totally forgot today was the Friends Selling with Friends. Otherwise, I would have started at 7. No, I don't collect. I did when I was younger. That's why I have those ornaments, but I don't anymore. Well, so doggy items would be Schnauzer, so I would count that. And miniature jets. And oh my gosh, I collect the stick pins, and I totally forgot about that. It wasn't on my list, but I will totally take that. These were what I had, but I should have put the stick pins because I totally collect those. I love teeny tiny little things, like little miniatures, teeny tinies. And I mean, look at, wait. It's the most random. It's a teeny tiny remote control. I thought it might be a Lego, but Lego would say Lego on it, so I don't know where it came from, but I got it. But I have a bunch of others. A lot of it is animals, but sometimes I'll see like I have these teeny tiny little acorns and stuff. And then I had mushrooms, and I collect those, the mama with the chain babies, and choke-in plates and vases. I totally forgot I collect this the stick pins. I can't believe that. That's so funny. I'm gonna have to write it down so I don't forget. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna write down. Let's see with Becky. Yeah, well, you know what? After that big, because I think if you were here Sunday, you saw all the, that Pooh ornament collection. That's kind of where I have a few other Pooh things too. So. I'm just writing this down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I like, because like the chokin, I was just like, I love the picture. I love the art of it. It's so unique. And, but I just kind of started getting a lot. So I had to kind of narrow it down. So I just stick with like vases and then the plates. And the plates have to have like scenes on them. So I have one plate that has, the Japanese symbol for, I think it's for love. So that one I'm, parting ways with because I'm just kind of sticking with the kind of floral scenes and things like that and animals. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do it, I've got to be like specific about it so I don't overwhelm myself. So not familiar. Okay. Chokin is, let me see. I've got one right here. It's like, so they use like 24 karat gold in their, in the art. And I'm just going to read. So the art of chokin, it's metal engravings from Japan. They're created by the ancient art of chokin. Gilded with gold and silver, the engravings were originally created to decorate the armament of samurai warriors. So, and now they're on vases and jewelry boxes and plates. And what else have I seen them on? I think there was something else. I think they have a trinket box at too. Because I think I have one like for stuff, but it was yeah. So bells, because that's the one thing that I have in my whatnot shop right now because I had gotten like a bell with it on it, and I was like, okay, I can't start with the bells. I just can't. So yeah. So I've got quite a few of those, but okay. So all right. Yeah, if you want to pick another number, we can do another trivia. And yeah, because I think we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4 so far, so we could do like, is that one? No. We'll do one more and then number 2. Okay. Who was it that suggested to me that and kind of suggested / convinced me to do reselling on YouTube? Oh, okay. Oh, ceramic flowers. The did you were you meaning to the chokin or were you thinking of the cap? Because I've shown Capodimonte that I sold, but I don't collect those. Nope, wasn't cat. Nope, not Picasso cat. Yeah, those I got a lot from some like I as in purchased a lot of them, like take all or none, meaning not like a lot of them. Oh, I have a lot of them, but yeah. I got a grouping of them together. I had to get the whole group of them. Nope, not Trisha. Nope, not Maria. Nope, not Calypso. Welcome in, George. Thanks for coming. Nope, it wasn't Jen. I feel like she could convince people. She'd be like, look at all the fun I have on my channel. You could do this too. Nope, wasn't Tooch Man. So I have been a guest on their channel, but I have not met them in person. And this is actually the second person whose channel that I was a guest on. No, it wasn't. I've never been on Two Old Guys. One day I will make it to the big leagues. That's my hope. Thank you, George. Nope, she was the third person. Nope. It has been someone who's been mentioned earlier. Yep. No, it wasn't Johnny. Oops. Nope. I think she actually started selling after I did, because she's recent. Julie gives up. No, it wasn't Tooch Man. Or Touch Man, if that's a different person. No, nope, not Gina. I don't know. Do you mean like Gina? Just because I'm looking at the spelling of where you said Gina, so that's like Gina's glamour and glass. You know who I'm speaking of, right? I think she does her sales on like Thursdays, or I think it used to be Thursdays, and now I see her on Fridays. But it's not her. But if you mean Gina Southern Tavern Vintage, hers is spelled with a J, but it wasn't hers either. We haven't worked together. There's a lot of sellers that I would love to. Yeah, that's Southern Siren Gina with the J, but no, it wasn't her. Nope. I only like met her, not, but just like in the chats and seen her, so I really met her. But I only knew of her recently. But no, it wasn't her. I know. I think it's Southern Belle. She's also in New Orleans, but yeah, no, it wasn't Moon Chaser. She's so fun. Every time I watch her, I'm just like, she's, you know how sometimes you watch people and you're like, yeah, I would totally hang out with them in real life. She's probably, I just feel like you'd have so much fun. There's so many people here too, as well, resellers, that you just watch me like, yeah, we could hang out and have fun. Welcome in, Jackie. Thank you for coming. Your Kermit picture, he's like this. So every time you're like, Moon Chaser? Tooch Man? But the best one was when you said you give up. You're like, I give up. I just picture you doing that. Oh, so a Julie and a Jackie. Are you guys twins, or did your parents just like to stick with the J names? Because sometimes when there's like multiple babies, they do like the same letter. Or, you know, there's that one famous family that they're, you know, counting. That they, all of theirs begin with a J. Nope, it wasn't Dawn. Nope. Yeah, and if you don't know, she I think it was she fell. She fell, and she's pretty, she's okay, but you know, just prayers. She's gonna need for some healing. Nope, but you're close. Not twins. but we get asked that all the time. Do you look very, very similar? Or is it just because you have the two J's? I know y'all are thinking now. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. More clues. Okay. More clues. So I did say someone's mentioned, but if you weren't here at the beginning, that's probably not helpful. I've been on their channel, and let's see. Yep, they've had me as a guest seller on their channel, and sometimes I fill in for them, and I feel like that's really giving it away. Nope, not Oh My Vintage Kim. Nope, I have sold with Denise before, but that's really the extent. Nope, not LaDonna. Nope. And so this person, we've had like a conversation, like a talking conversation with each other where we saw each other. It wasn't, like through the chats or email. No. Boy, I thought I was doing all easy questions. Maybe I should have asked math problems to make it easier. What's your trivia today? What's 2 plus 2? The answer is 22. Nope, not Steph. Oh my gosh, there's a yelling fish. That's hysterical. That's so funny. Hi, Kat. Welcome in. A ghost. No, it wasn't a ghost. Let me see. Ellen. Ellen? No, I don't know an Ellen. Who's Ellen? I probably do. And then, hi, Thomas. Welcome in. So we're doing a trivia question for those just coming. And the question is, who was it that suggested / convinced me to do reselling on YouTube? Yeah, because initially when I first started looking into doing reselling, I was researching doing it on eBay, and then that's how I found all the sellers. No, Becky convinced me to do Whatnot. And she's been such a great help. Nope. All right. So the final clue will be it's a woman. It was a female. So that'll help narrow it down too. Let me see here. Oh, that's too much of a clue. Well, they're on a lot of nights. That's the thing too. It's not they do a lot of nights. Or she does, I should say. Susie. Who's who's Susie? Oh, Susie B. Oh my, see? Brain fart. No, but it wasn't Trisha. No, so the clues are I've been a guest on their channel. It's a woman. We've had like a talking conversation before, not through like chats or email. And what was the other one I said? Oh, it's I can't remember the other one I said. I should write this stuff down. Oh, and we've not met in person, I think was the other clue. Nope, but you're close. Nope. No, not Denise. No. I don't think Denise does sales on her channel. Nope, not Unimagic. I've been a guest on Angela Isaac with, because they like co-host together a lot. I think majority of the sales they do on Angela's channel, and then and Unimagic is a co-host a lot along with John the reseller. No, but that's another reseller I would love. I love watching her shows because when she talks, she just reminds me so much of my Nama, who I love so much. But yeah, I miss her a lot. She passed away quite a few years, maybe I think it was like 10, 12. Yeah, it was about 11 years ago she passed. But I miss her. But she, being from the South, she sounds just like my Nama. And she's just so sweet. Oh, the other clue was that I substituted for them before. Nope, wasn't Red Arrow. And that one should be the big giveaway too. I thought that was going to be the big giveaway. Nope, wasn't Sabrina. I'm learning all the names of the resellers. Yeah, I hadn't heard of I don't know who Ellen is. Hi, Gatita, welcome in. No, not Debs. Not Debs Woodburning. She's a lot of fun too. Every time I love watching, when she hosts and when Lisa's Fun Finds, just that whole group, they're always laughing and they always have me laughing so much. Like there was one time I was just kind of in like a bumming mood and I put it on and at the end I was laughing in much better mood. So if you're depressed, watch their sales because it'll help. Oh, Ellen's Enchanted. Oh, okay. No, she didn't. I think she started after me. Because didn't she just start this year? Or had I just not seen her until this year? It could be the latter. Nope, she's really fun too. She's really nice. She has beautiful jewelry too. I haven't even been like where I was a guest seller and she was a guest seller too. It hasn't even been that. Oh, she just changed her name this year. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, because Denise was like the original or so, or she would say jokes. She would go, "Oh, the other Emporium." If you want to keep guessing, you can. But if you don't, when you guys all give up, let me know and I'll tell you. But Joanne, no, nope, not Scooter Renee. No, Joanne McGuire. I don't know that I know Joanne. I don't think I know Joanne. Nope, not Selena. Nope, not Ella. Ella. No, she's really sweet. She's the one. So when I was first doing, when I just come in as a buyer and I was under the homeschool Lou, she would always call me Homestead. She's like, "What do I keep saying Homestead?" I was like, maybe because the homesteaders homeschool usually. I'm like, but it works. Okay, so the question is, which reseller was it that suggested / convinced me to do reselling on YouTube? Nope, it wasn't George. Unless you're just laughing at George to give another clue. There have been similar. I mean, I can't think of it. I feel like anything else I say would really give it away. She was on, if you saw it, I don't know if this will help. She was on Friends Selling with Friends today. And that's really giving it, I think. Nope, not Yarn again. No, it wasn't Trisha, not Picky Nikki. What color hair? Like mine, I think. Like dark like mine, dark brown. No, it wasn't Jen. Toto. No, I don't think she's. No, I think she's new after I started. Or again, I could have just not seen that they were selling before me. So no, it wasn't Randy. I've never talked to Randy outside of in the chats, but she's nice. I like her. She's got lots of stories to tell. Nope. No, I don't know who Tracy is. Is that their channel name? Nope. Dawn was mentioned. Wasn't Dawn Southern Finds? Oh, I didn't see that you said it, but yes, it was Andy's Oddities. I didn't see that you said that. This darn chat. Well, now I feel bad. I kept making everybody guess and you already said it. Oh, man. I'm looking up. Where did I miss it? I saw that you said Angela Isaac. Yeah, can't. That's way up. Yeah, I was just scrolling up a lot, so it was definitely way up. Ah, I'm so sorry. Way before. Oh, way before. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. All this for nothing. That was definitely a blooper. If I were to do blooper reels like Johnny does, this would be on the blooper reel. So yes, it was Angie's Oddities. So we'll put that. All right. So we've done 5 questions. So let's do all right. So I know Julie, you're here. Or was it? Is Monica still here? She might be on a call. See, and I saw where you said it's me, Angie. And I was like, no, but close. It's when when you can only see 3 comments at a time. It's not fair. I think Monica's still on a call. So let's do, so Julie K. What, I did go through what I have in my giveaway basket at the beginning, but if you weren't here and you don't know or would like me to say it again, I'm happy to, but go ahead and pick something and I will mark that for you. But let me know if you need me to say what it is again. Oh, say what they are. Okay. So I have, this is a little bundle of some calligraphy. If you've seen some of my sales, you've seen that I've had these. But so this teaches you how to write calligraphy. And then you get 2 of the black books and 1 of the white ones. And those 2 it'll have some practice, but it's mostly these frames here where it's like different pictures that's framed. And then you can, writing and you can do writing in there and stuff. So, but those are pretty neat. So I have 2 of those. And then I have a little like ephemera crafting journaling kind of thing. So it's like a mystery. There's mystery stuff in here. And then along with it, you get pages of vintage architectural / like mathematic kind of pages. They're really fun. They just show different things. This one I thought was really fun the most because it's like, that's definitely architectural, but they're just different things, and most of them are blank on the back, so you could do that side and then have the other side to write on or things. And then I have these little doggy figurines. I have 5 of them, but only 4 are in the box because this came from my collection. Because he does look like a schnauzer. If he was painted like one, he would be a schnauzer, but he's not. And then I have, because I get so much schnauzer stuff, I ended up with 2 Hagen Renekers of a little schnauzer. He does have a little missing on the ear, but that's nothing a little Sharpie can't fix. And then this little doggy. This little guy, he's so cute. And then I have they're not really too much mystery because they're see-through, but they're not. And so I have a button jar, a jewelry jar, and a sewing one. So you could kind of like little sewing things in here. And then I have one that has like rocks, like the gems and rocks and stuff. I just put padding on the bottom and the top because it's rocks in a glass jar, right? And then I have these, cards. So you can, pick a card, and when you get it and you scratch it off, it will, you'll get like a discount, whether it's like a % off or a dollar amount off. Gems and rocks. Okay. All right. I'm going to make a list here. Julie. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. It happens. All right. Is Shanika, are you still here? If she's not, Becky and the other is Monica. Yeah. Yes. All right. So go ahead, Shanika. Is there something that something you'd like to pick? The jewelry jar. Okay. That's for you. Now I'm including this with it. This was the bracelet made by Lydia, but I just kept it was I put it separate because I feel like it might be a little delicate, so I didn't know if it would get damaged in there. So, but all right, we'll put that for Shanika. Where'd my pen go? Over here. All right. And then Becky, if you'd like to pick something as well. Maybe she stepped away. Ooh, a mystery card. Ooh, okay. So do you want to pick one or do you want me to pick one? I do not know. I know they're all different, but I made them like last week, so I don't know what's on what. You pick. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to go with this one because it's got little geos. Okay. I'm just going to write your name on it and then. Okay. All right. And then I think that was it. Okay, so far we have. I know, Monica, are you back? If Monica, well, she usually says when she comes back in. So when Monica comes back in, she gets to pick something too. Okay, so we'll do another question. I will just say though, question 10. That one's going to be last because that's a no one. You have to really, really guess that one. So, but we've done question 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. So you can pick between 1, 5, 6, and 9. Nine. Okay. 9 is, oh, what's my other business? Not the place that I work, but my other business. It's like one of my favorites. No, see, that I would consider reselling. So yeah, so not reselling, not my 9 to 5. What's my other one? No, that's where I volunteer. I wish I got paid for that. That'd be nice. That's right, Katita and Becky. Yep. Well, dogs, but yeah, it's animal care because I don't just do dogs. I do chickens. We do bunnies, hedgehog, a lizard, goats. I've done goats, horses. What other animals do we have? And cats and dogs. Those are kind of the regular, but the other ones we don't. The hedgehog, I think, is the most. And I've done hamster. So, yeah. All right. So let me put here. Gatita, do you want to? If you remember what I had in the basket, do you want to pick your what your prize is now? Horses. I know. I used to have a Chincoteague pony. Like we went to the auction in Virginia, and it's my family, and my dad's up there getting ready to bid. The sewing jar. Okay. Sewing jar. Yes. Yep. There it is. Okay. So we'll do the sewing jar here. And I just remember I was sitting in like the audience part, and my father was down where the bidding was, and I just went, "Daddy, I want a girl!" And I guess the one that was up was the girl, and that's the one he bid on. That's the one he won. So, yep, had my very own pony. Okay. So if you want to give another number, you can choose between 1, 5, and 6. Wait, a little hiccup. Sorry. Thank you. I like it too. It's a little cute, flowy, longer, and it's dark. I think I got this at Savers. Okay, number 6. We'll go with 6 because 6 was first. Okay. Who are the 2 resellers that have been a guest on my channel? I've only had 2. And I know, and I should do more guests, but I don't know if people want to. So I feel bad. Sometimes I feel bad asking, but Sabrina's one. Yep. That was easy because she was just here last month. Nope, not Denise. I have worked with her though, because when I was on Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls, I think it was, I did a couple times on, they do the Wednesday night show. This is before kind of Michael and Denise. I think Michael wasn't available one night, and so it was me and Margie and Denise. She's a hoot to watch, and so to sell with her too is really fun. I think someone just got it. It was Angie. Yep, Shanika got it. Yep, it was Angie's Oddities and Sabrina. So Julie, if you want to pick your prize, and Shanika, you can pick one as well. No, I don't think Trisha really guest sells on other, because she does a lot on her own channel. She does she does 5 because she's there Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, so that's 6 days, and then Monday she does 2, and Fridays she does 2, so that's 8 show. I don't think she really guest sells. How does she have time? Well, no, you can pick something else. Yeah, I have lots of giveaways ready. So you want the Hagen doggy, the little Hagen Schnauzer? You can name him Murk Jr. if you want. Julie K is the. You want a mystery card? Okay. Do you want to pick the one, or do you want me to pick? I know. I don't know how I ended up. I know exactly how I ended up with 2, because they were so cute. I was like, oh, I like that. I should get it. And then forgot I had it and got another one. Me pick. Okay. I'm going to pick this one because you're totally radical. Okay. I'm put that there. And then I'm just going to put your name on here. Okay. So put this over. All right. So I think, all right. So we'll do, because I think Julie had put 1 after 6. Let's pick. So the first question is, what channel did I first sell? So the first time I ever sold, I was a guest on someone's channel. Who was it? And if you're hiding in the Lurkers Lounge, you can't say because that's cheating. But thank you for being here. So this was 1 year ago today. Nope, wasn't Johnny. Nope. Not Trisha. Though the question is, which reseller was I a guest seller on the very first time that I sold? Nope, wasn't Angie's. But I was booked with Angie before this other person. So, but it just happened that I got on her channel first. And there's a second clue. It was a girl. No, it wasn't Maria. Nope, not Sabrina. Sorry, I was just asking Lou to get me some water. Nope, not Angela Isaac. I just sold with her for the first time in October. It was fun. And then I was back in November. And I'm back in December too, December 30th. No, not Trisha's. Nope, not Lisa. I would love to be on with Lisa's Fun Find. They're always so fun. Lisa's fun and she finds stuff. Well, hi. You come to say hi? He says, yeah, I'll come say hi as long as you don't put that hat on me again. Nope, not Kim. I've never sold with Kim. I'd love to. Yeah, I will hold you. Nope, not Dee. She'd be fun to sell with too. Well, both D's, Thrill the Thrifty and Daisy's Creative D. But I have sold with Daisy's Creative D because I did when I was on Johnny's channel. No. She was someone who was guest. Someone guessed her on a previous question when it was who convinced me to do reselling on YouTube. Nope, not Picasso Cat. Hi. They can't see me. You think they just want to see you? Are you reading all the answers? No. Oops, they went up here. No, it wasn't Beth or Kat or Denise or Sabrina. Oh, you gotta go. Yep. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. I need some water. Nope, not Calypso Cat. So I'll give you another clue. Nope, it wasn't John or Picasso Cat, but so another clue, and if this doesn't give it away, I don't know what does. No, not Moon. We haven't worked. I haven't worked with Moon. She lives where I'm from. Oh, and Monica, you do get to pick a prize from a giveaway. Jen, yep, it was Jen Eads. Let me see. Who got that first? That was Becky. Yep. All right, let me put this down. Becky. All right, yep. So Monica, if you need me to go over the giveaways again, I can. But you do get one, and then Becky gets one again too. Yeah, so from when you guessed the question right, when I asked who I was nervous on. Or you want to know the mystery card? Do you want me to pick it again? Or do you want to pick one this time? You pick. So you can, all right, let me pick one for Becky. Let's see. Becky, you're going to get Love Is All You Need. Let me put that down here. You can pick a card, or you can pick something from the basket. I don't know if you remember what all was in the basket. Yeah, I remember when I called you, I said, "Oh, I mean, she might still be on the call." So so what's left is you can pick a card, and on the card you get a discount. It's either like a dollar amount or a percent. I have one jar left. It's a button jar. I have little doggy figures. And then I have this little guy. And then I have a little calligraphy packet. So you get it, that teaches you how to write it. And then the two black ones and the white one have some writing practice. And then they're kind of different pattern frames, so you can practice your writing there. Or I have the kind of ephemera junk journaling lot that features the vintage, like, architectural pages. And then the mystery bag here. Those go together. So that's what's in the basket. You just let me know what you would like. Ooh. Okay. And then, so the second to last question is, oops. Okay, so, and this was, I'll take the little dog. So they say it's a schnauzer, but the coloring is not schnauzer. So if it was colored correctly, it could be a schnauzer. But I have them in, you'll get yours in a little box here. So, oh, I just put that away. What did I do with, oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. But they all look like this. But okay. So, second to last question. Who was I on? Whose channel? It's like a two-parter. Whose channel was I on as a guest, but I didn't do reselling? And this was recent, so Julie, you might have a shot. And bonus points if you know why I was on there. What I was doing that wasn't selling. Well, so they co-host together. It wasn't on their channel, it was on someone else, but one of them was a co-host, or was the co-host. No, I've only ever sold on Trisha's. Yep, it was Johnny. So do you know what I was doing on Johnny and Mark? If you can guess what I was doing. You know, I do too. Unfortunately, there is no pill for that. Actually, I think there's like a herbal supplement you can take that's supposed to help you with your memory, but I don't know what it is. No, it wasn't about not bullying. Okay, one moment. Oh, here we go. No, it wasn't moderating. It was absolutely nothing to do with reselling. That's a big clue. Oh, we already know the people. It was on New England Cajun Roots channel with Johnny and Mark. That's it. That's it. It was doing homemade dog food. Okay. Um all right, so Monica and Becky, if you guys want to pick a prize, and then after that we will do the final question, which is an even playing field because nobody knows this answer. These are true, actual guesses you'll be making. Although that's kind of on the edge. I'm going to scooch that in some. Okay. I mean, if you would like, I was going to let everyone that came today pick something from the basket, but I was going to let the trivia winners pick first because I wanted everyone who came today to be able to go home with something, Well, you're not going home with something, but you'll get something to your home. Pick a card. Okay. All right. Pick a card anytime. Well, so you got two right. So do you want two cards? All right. Let me see. We'll do It's a Great Day because guess what? It's a great day. Okay. And let's see. How about a lightning bolt? Okay. All right. Jackie, what would you like from the basket, dear? You're welcome, Monica. You came to say hi again? You can see him a little underneath the underneath my email there. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I have these. These are mystery cards, and they'll give you a discount um on a future purchase. May either be like $1 off or a percent off, or dollar amount off or percent off. And you can pick a card, or I can pick one for you. I have 1 second. I have one little jar left, and it's a jar of their vintage buttons, really fun ones. I have some of they're these little doggies. Yours will come in a box. They're really cute, little ceramic piece. I have this dog here. Then I have a set of calligraphy books. So this one helps you with the letters and the words. And then you get 2 black ones and 1 white one. And they will give you also some word practice. And then they have a bunch of different like fun frames on them, so you can write in there and do your practicing there. And then the last thing is a little mystery kind of junk journaling ephemera with 10 sheets of vintage I forget the word now, like architecture mathematical sheets, pages that you can do fun things with. So you'll get that together as well. Hi. Did you want to pick a prize too? You're so cute. The first dog figurine, you got it. Yeah, there's different. So the last one is like a kind of like a true graphy kind of paper. That one's probably not vintage, but this one is like circular. And then you've got this one, and this is I don't know if it's showing on there, but it is. That's like a blue kind of colored one. And then they're just some that are like, they're all the same kind of pattern here, but they're different colors. There's a green, a red, and a blue. And then you get that one, which is, this one's a bit hard to see. It's lighter. And then you get and then you get that one. So those are just some fun ones. So you get that with an envelope. So, all right. Okay. All right. So those are good. All right. So the last question, and that's for, this for the grand prize. But if you don't, after it's revealed, if you don't like it, you can pick something else in the basket. But this is the grand prize here. And the question is, and again, this is everyone will have a chance. Even playing field. If you can guess the new, because I said I was going to announce tonight when my addition, because I was adding another show another live that I'm going to be doing. If you can guess the day and the time that it will start, that's da-da-da. And the clue has been that it's going to be a weekday one, so that narrows it down to 5 days. But do put like a day and time in your guess. Here we go. Let's see. Thursday at 7. Thomas, what's December? Are you very, very behind? Were you guessing the month that Murk was born? Because it wasn't December, but that was eons ago. Okay, so no one has it yet. So this is going to be a, so I have like my weekly Sunday. It'll be like that. It'll be weekly at the same time. And it's also going to be, here's another clue, so that once I'm back to my regular, my 9 to 5 seasonal, I'll still be able to do this. So I won't have to stop doing it. So that's a second clue for you. Oh, all my times I do are Eastern. Like, so Sunday I at 2 Eastern Standard Time because I'm Eastern. No. I can tell you 3 people have guessed the day correctly. Okay. 1. Okay. There have been 5 guesses with the correct day. Now, when you stop having fun and you're getting irritated because you can't guess, you let me know and we'll stop. Nope. Yeah. And I'll let, as long as you guys want to keep guessing, I'll let you guess. But if you don't want to guess anymore, you let me know. Because sometimes when you guess so much, it stops being fun. I get that. Yes, I'm still gonna have I'm still do my Sundays at 2 p.m. This is gonna be an additional one. Julie folds. Good, I'll send you my laundry. Thomas folds, okay. No. Thomas, you folded. I'm just teasing. No, it's not. No, I just sent these at 2 p.m. No. So it's a weekday evening sale because I've still got to be able to do it when I'm done with my 9 to 5, and then be able to get up the next morning for work if it's a Monday to Thursday. Because if it was a Friday, then it wouldn't matter. Oh, I just ripped the box. It's okay. I have more, but nope. A few people have been close because a lot of people. There's been a lot of the right day, but no right time. It's kind of a different starting time. You unfolded. Then I'm gonna take my laundry back. Close, close. Ooh, I couldn't. I could not steal Jen and Roy's spot. I do love watching that show. I love Roy's laugh. His laugh is so adorable. That's someone that I could technically meet them in person because they were in Rhode Island and I'm in Mass. That would be fun. Roy, you want to go antiquing? I bet he'd love it. Oh, we have a winner! It's Thursday. It's 7:45. And I know you're probably thinking, why are you starting a show at 7:45? Well, I'm going to tell you why. You sure you haven't saw it yet? So, I didn't want to like take over someone's time slot. I know, and it's really hard to not do that because everyone has it and no one has a claim like, well, I'm Sunday the 2, so nobody else is allowed to sell at that time. I know that doesn't work, but I know there's a lot of, kind of already established sellers, and I'm new and I don't want to step on toes. So, so I was trying to kind of figure where I could do it in an evening that I could, again, be able to get up for work the next morning and not really steal someone else's time slot. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to do, so Jen and Roy have their sales Thursdays starts at 6:30 Eastern. And I was kind of looking back and watching the times and things like that. And their shows are generally about like an hour 30, hour 35, 40 minutes. So, and I've seen sometimes they have gone until 8. So I told him, I know it's not consistent because when you start a show, you don't just go, okay, well, I start mine at 2. Well, it's 3 o'clock. I'm done now. Bye, everyone. That's just not how it works, So, so I figure I'll start at 7:45. And then you know me, if I generally speaking, if I don't have a guest on with me, I'm usually about an hour. Obviously this past Sunday when I had my huge Christmas spectacular over here, that was obviously a long one. And when I did the autumn, the autumn auction, I called it, where I did Halloween, Thanksgiving, and just the fall theme kind of all in one. That was a long one as well. So I figure I'll start there and I'll probably be done by like 9, 9:30 latest. If I have guests, then maybe it would go a little longer, but it won't put me too late that I'm not going to be able to get up the next morning. But I will say, if you are a member of Trisha's channel, I think it's Pa Squad and Pa Party. She does, like every third week, she has her member sale at 8 o'clock. I will not be doing the sale when she has her member sale for 2 reasons. 1, she's got that time slot. And 2, I'm a member and I love those sales, so I want to be there. They're really fun. If you're not a member of her channel, they're really, really fun. It's like a really casual. It's like you're hanging out with Trisha in her living room and, she's just showing you stuff she's got. And if you like it, you like it. And, it's really fun. I mean, all her sales are fun, but that one's kind of my favorite. It's like a different feeling around it. I don't know how to explain. So, all right. So Monica, are you ready to see? Oh, I might rip the box. Oh, no, I got it. Are you still here, Monica? I know I talked a lot. So I have for you, just let me know you're still here. Yep. Okay. This beautiful, and this is soy wax because I do like soy or beeswax because the other stuff, I like the clean smelling. Are you ready? I saw this and I laughed so hard. And it does smell really, really nice. Not actual snatcher farts, but the smell of the candle. Because I gave one to Lawrence. I gave one to Lou. And he liked it. It's a very like light and airy. Because we don't like stuff that's super strong. So this one's very light, very nice. So yeah. And if you didn't like it, you're welcome to pick something else from the basket. So oops, but I just laughed so hard and I was like, okay, I gotta do it. I should cross off Schnauzer and put Murk's. Sometimes he has those and I'm like, Murk, you're killing your mother. Not all the time, but sometimes. this is not the ones that kill me. So that will be to you. Okay, I'm just gonna put. All right. So and then so if you are here but you didn't get any trivia questions, you are welcome. I want everyone to go home with a little something. It's my way to say thank you for supporting me this past year. And well, I mean, obviously Murk does it outside, but sometimes the wind blows, or if he has an accident inside, I'm just I literally said one day it was so bad I said, Murk, what crawled up your butt and died? That's what I said to him. He didn't answer me, but that's what I said to him. It was very rude, and I admit it, and I don't, but yeah, it was bad. So, if you were here and you still here and you did not get to, you didn't win a prize from the trivia, I still want you to go home. It's just my way to say thank you for your support this year and for coming and everything, not just tonight, but all throughout. And so if you'd like to pick something, you let me know, and I'll just say, whoever gets it there in the chat first can, kind of claim it. I have two of the calligraphy sets. I have 10 of the little mystery ephemera with the vintage architectural graph paper. I have 3 right? 3 or 4. I have 3 left. Monica, last time you picked one of the little dogs, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Sometimes I went, oh, I still want to keep doing it, but I'm so glad I did. Send Jackie's. Okay. Yes, I do have your information. Yep. Yeah, I just did whoever answered like first, and then so then they got to kind of pick, but now I want everyone to go home. So I with something I have she got that. I think so. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's what it was, Monica. Thank you. So I have 3 of those little dogs left. I have this dog, this cute little guy here, very artsy, and then I have the vintage buttons in a jar. Yep. Okay. And then this is here. So I will add those to your box. If they'll fit in there, I might have to move it to a different box. Thank you again, Julie, for coming. Thank you, everyone. Thomas, honey, pick something to bring home. Pick a little prize, a little gifty. Oh, and I still have the mystery discounts. I still have quite a few of those. Have a good night, Monica. Thank you for coming, and congratulations on all your winnings. And then, yeah, and then after this, we'll go ahead and we can rate into someone that's going. But I just want to make sure everybody got something. Yeah, I think they all left. But so here I'm going to put the link here, and Angela Isaac is live right now. If you guys want to click on that, you can go over there and tell them it's a raid from me, and I will be with you guys shortly. I want to get all your stuff in your boxes. And Katita, I do believe I have, yes, because I think you've purchased from me before. I think so. Or maybe not. Oh, hold on one second. Let me. Okay. You want the little dog? Okay. All right. That will be yours, Thomas. And then if you and Katita could fill out the jot form that I just put in, and this way I'll have your addresses to send you stuff. I just looked, Katita, and I didn't see yours. So but yeah, and then we'll head over to oh, you sent an email earlier. Okay. All right. I will look for it then. Thank you. And I'm going to close up shop here. And thank you guys again so much for coming. It's really meant a lot to me. And, it's been a fun year, and I can't wait for year 2. Please, give the video a thumbs up. Share me out. I'm at, let's see. Oh, hold on. I just did something here. Ugh. I don't know what all right. I was going to look and see how many. I think I'm at like 170 something subscribers. I would love to get to 200 by the end of the year. I think that's a good goal. I don't know if it's realistic, but that's what I'm setting it at. So please share me out. And you'll see I'm making the thumbnails for my Thursday shows. I'm not going to do one this week. Just because I'm doing my Christmas show Thursday on Whatnot, so that's probably at 7, and that's probably going to run a bit longer. So, but again, thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone being here. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, we'll go and we'll raid into Angela and John the reseller. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.